Okay.
Hold on.
Well, I'll talk. Just give us a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Rob.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hue Cry's special place for recording music, and welcome to tonight's A's and B's. This is an idea that we had based on a record that came out, I think, about 12 years ago or something, maybe 15 years ago, sometime anyway. And it just is a great idea of putting all the A's and the B's, A sides and the B sides. For those of you who know what an A and a B side is, and we have some examples of those artifacts on the wall behind you, as you can see. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go from, I'm looking at the dates here, 1986 all the way through to 1994. We could do more, but that's probably enough for tonight. I'm talking too much. Say something, Gregory.
I'm far too stressed.
This guy's a combination of Stevie Wonder, Rupert Murdoch, and Robert Moog, all wrapped up in the one body. That's fantastic. He's amazingly talented.
I was with you until you said Rupert Murdoch. I was like, oh, really?
All right.
You've got a bit of Dominic Cummings in you.
Oh, no. Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, is that worse? Is that worse again? Shall we start to sing
Stevie Wonder?
Before it gets any worse? Okay, first song, first single, 1986, A-side, I Refuse. Hey, that little girl, my, yeah. Hey, that little girl, but I know you're not really a little girl, but in this man's world, you'll always be just a little girl. Sweet Madonna, nothing but a home and a family, and of course, this your destiny, what you were born to be. Do you say, no, no way, I refuse, deny inhibition, skate evidence, I refuse, not to come a soldier, not to come mother, I refuse to deny. Ain't there nothing more than this, more blues I refuse. Young gun, I know that you believe that you're number one. Believe that you're pistol packing son, one of the best of your time, Will. So cocky your ears, cause I gotta play a little on your fears. Don't you know your enemy is everywhere? Bear your gun, stick it there. Do you say, no way, I refuse, deny inhibition, skate evidence, I refuse, don't you come a soldier, don't you come mother, I refuse till I die. Ain't there nothing more than this, more blues I refuse, yeah. Said I refuse. Give me none of that stuff, sister. Give me none of that stuff, brother. Sweet surrender, when the power is just a game. Love you so tender, so tender. You gotta love me so raw again. Never ending with the pain and pleasure, made myself to mess ya. Yeah. No way. I refuse, deny inhibition, skate evidence. I refuse, no way. refuse, I deny inhibition, scared definition. I refuse, no more blues, I refuse. No more blues, I refuse. There we go. Now.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, please, brother.
Can I turn you down a wee bit in here?
Am I loud?
Would you rather I turned up or turned you down?
No, you turn me down because I can turn me up, and from my backpack, from my. These are tricks of the trade you're hearing here, folks. All right, I'm a bit bel canto tonight. We'll just have to cope with it. A-side, I Refuse, 1986. B-side, a song I think we must have performed about 3 times in our lives, if that, and most of those are in rehearsal. And it's a song, let me explain what the song's about. It's about, in the late 80s, I discovered this thing whereby people created a standardised Joe, male consumer, and a standardised Josephine, female consumer. And it was they were all drawn out, and they had all their statistics, and they had all the profile. And I wanted to animate them. So this is their story. This is the story of Joe and Josephine. Josephine, Josephine. Joe, I'm so tired, I'm living in pieces. The handles that I hold are turning on me. Oh, Joe, I haven't heard making us global will conquer the world, and we'll never, never be free. Josephine, oh, Josephine, help me. My insides are outside. They make all my beauty statistics and pies. Oh, Josephine, hold me, enfold me and hold me, for they are only jet tracks, but we are the sky. So we are the skies. We are the skies. Joe, I'm so tired, I'm living in pieces. The handles that I hold are turning on me. Joe, I haven't heard they're making us global. We'll conquer the world, and we'll never, never be free. We are the skies. They're only jet tracks, but we are the skies. We are the skies.
I was going to go a wee bit Ray Charles there, but I didn't know whether it would suit it.
Stay close to the mic, Greg, when you're talking.
So, like crash test dummies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but in these days it would be Facebook watching your data and building up a profile of you and anticipating when you're going to get divorced or telling you, knowing you're gay before you know you're gay and all that stuff. Anyway, it was happening. We were predicting it in 1986. 1987. Here's an A-side. Here we go.
There you go, son.
And there it is. You see? Labour of Love. Baby, you said you were called about 7 years ago. Now you said she was so tough. Now love that I did. Love you put me down and so let away. Down with my babe, the bad old sad old days, yeah. Well, get away now, mama, yeah. Spare now, too much pain for too little gain. Feel like I gotta fight back right now. Gonna withdraw my labor, love. Got to strike for the rain to get into your heart. Withdraw my labor, love. Got to strike for the rain to get into your cold heart. Ain't gonna work for you no more. Ain't gonna work, babe, for you no more. Easy, know that you said it never was gonna be easy. But at this time, you are so cold, so cold. Romance goes and the promises break. My mistake was to love you a little too much. I'm gonna withdraw my labor, love. Got to strike for the rain to get into your heart. Withdraw my labor, love. Got to strike for the rain to get into your cold heart. Withdraw my labor, love. Got to strike for the rain to get into your heart. Withdraw my labor, love. Got to strike for the rain to get into your cold heart. Ain't gonna work for you no more. Ain't gonna work for you no more. Just can't stand it. I said I do not want it, and I never done need it. Anyway, just can't stand it. I said I do not want it, and I never done need it. Anyway, I said I don't want you, I don't need you, I don't need your tricks and treats, I don't need your administration, your bad determination. Had enough of you and your super buckaroo. I don't need you, I don't need you. Pseudo satisfaction, baby. Just can't stand it. Said I do not want it. Said I never done need it. Anyway. Said I just can't stand it. Said I do not want it. Said I never done need pseudo satisfaction, baby. Withdraw my labor, love. Got to strike for the rain to get into your heart. Withdraw my labor, love. Got to strike for the rain to get into your cold heart. Withdraw my labor, love. Got to strike for the rain to get into your heart. Withdraw my labor, love. Got to strike for the rain to get into your cold heart. Yeah, ain't gonna worry about you no more. I'm not 25 years old anymore.
It's quite good playing it so early, though.
Not bad. Okay. Turn around. This got them screaming in the aisles at the Govan Town Hall. Now, if that's not your height of success, I don't know what is a height of success. The song is called, and it's about, what's it about? It's about living your life through screens. Oh my God, we're just prophets. The song is called Widescreen. Here we go. Bam 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 bam. Said I sit at your feet, and I ask you not to hurt me. Lying in your softness, you can wrap me around. Open up your systems, let me inside your networks. I will follow, I will follow, I will never be found. Seduce me, abandon me, falling right into the white screen. Seduce me, abandon me, falling right into the white screen. Oh, yeah, yeah. Set 'em out on the town, and you're looking for trouble. We're cold and we're naked, and oh, you are fine, but you're covered with photos, you're plastered with pictures, and when I turn you over, I know that you've gone. Seduce me, abandon me, falling right into the white screen. Seduce me, abandon me, falling right into the white screen. I love you, 'cause you love me, loving on the white screen. They say it's better than the real thing, living on the white screen. Ah, yeah, play me, boy, play me, brother. So seduce me and abandon me. I fall into the white screen. So seduce me, abandon me, falling right into the white screen. Seduce me, abandon me, falling right into the white screen. Seduce me and abandon me, falling, 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 falling. They say it's a living, they say it's a living, yeah. Living, loving, laughing, crying on the white screen, oh yeah.
I enjoyed that.
You're playing like a linty, brother.
I enjoyed that. First tempo I've got right for a while.
No, that's three were great.
Well, I forgot we were playing this next song. This will be interesting.
Well, but don't worry, there's a pause. There's a pause because what we got wrong the last time we did one of these live froms was that we couldn't figure out the system to see the questions that you're putting in on the side column of your live from forum. But now we can. And we're going to do 4 minutes timed of asking some questions. I'll read them out, Greg, and then you start answering them, and then I'll completely answer. From Debbie Evans, thank you very much, Debbie. If you could have a one-to-one chat with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be, and what question would you ask them? Thanks for starting at the top, Debbie. Go on, Greg.
One person who's dead, and what question would you ask
Dead
them?
or alive?
Well, dead or alive?
Dead or alive. Who would it be, and what question would you ask them?
I'm trying to think. Have I got a big question? I don't have a big question.
Who is it anyway?
No, I'm lacking in heroes at the moment.
No, that's a fair enough point. Okay, we'll move. I would probably say Greta Thunberg, and I'm right behind you, sweetheart. That would be mine. So here's another one from Lindsay Scott. If you could pick a song released in the last 5 years, not ours, which one would you consider covering?
As I've mentioned the guy Reuben Hines before, I'm trying to think of any popular stuff that I've heard. I watched my child sing Justin Bieber, and I watch her sing Taylor Swift. There's a brilliant. And what's the one the Justin Bieber song? Yummy Yum. We should do a Justin Bieber's Yummy Yum.
You heard it here first.
Yummy,
You
yum.
heard it here first. We're doing a cover of Yummy Yums. Okay, and here's a last one because I think that's probably 4 minutes. Manda Jane Ward. Thank you, Manda Jane Ward. What were the inspirations for Looking for Linda and Labour of Love? Well, the lyrical one was the reality of Linda meeting me in a train. Labour of Love, I have to say, was about working class Tories voting away for what looked to me like against their own best interests. But do you know what? Politics is incredibly confusing these days, and so we'll move on to the last question, which is from Anita Nielsen. Hello, Anita. I know you well. Would you consider writing an album about the good, bad, and ugly of 2020?
We've written an album that we finished writing just before
Yes, true.
COVID hit. We did our last writing session in February. And those songs, they're so uplifting, right?
Yeah.
And they're so... we made a dance, right? We wrote a dance record.
Yeah, we did.
So my problem has been, how do you make a dance record when nobody can dance?
Except in the rooms. Except, and we'll have to bring out an exercise video to go with it. Did Doogie hear that? Right. Moving
We're
on.
not bringing out an exercise video.
Don't you think I'd look good in Lycra, Gregory?
I've seen you in Lycra, yes.
All right, okay, enough. Right. It's time to get back to the songs. But please keep feeding in your questions, because we have a fantastic system whereby we can get them. So feed them in all the way through, and we'll get even more ones that we didn't get to. But so good, cool, thank you. That worked. Again, 1987. This is a song that will put the fluff in your white toweling socks and revivify you for the rest of the year. The song is called Strength, A-side, Strength to Strength.
Boy, walking in the light, but the torch is in his hand, keeping his love inside. Nothing's gonna mess his master plan. Word to make it happen, then he's gonna be happy. Like an ideology, I go strength to strength, ripping up a storm, but a hue and cry. I go strength to strength, there ain't no one that I will not defy. Mama, yeah. Girl with a big desire, taking every day a little higher, but there is no hand to hold. Yeah, you gotta be brave and bold, arrogant and pure, dark and insecure. Nothing more or less will do now. You go strength to strength, ripping up a storm, what a hue and cry. You go strength to strength, there ain't no one that you will not defy. I'm a go to any lane, just a hideaway for a simple life. But you go strength to strength, there ain't no be stoned, we're gonna be stoned, we're gonna be stoned, we're gonna be stoned, yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna be stoned, we're gonna be stoned, we're gonna be stoned, we're gonna be stoned, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I wanna hue and cry, what a hurricane, yeah. When I wanna hue and cry, what a hurricane, yeah. We go strength to strength, what a hue and cry, what a hurricane. We go strength to strength, we're singing, dancing in that rain, yeah. I would go to any lane, it's the hideaway for a simple life. You go strength to strength, and there ain't no one can make it right. Dancing in the rain, dancing in the rain, dancing in the rain, dancing in the rain. Going from strength to strength, going from strength to strength, going from strength to strength, going from strength to strength. Take a higher, take a higher, take a higher.
Cool. And the B-side of that is a song which I've been practicing this song for last month, and I'm happy to say that the guy that sang that song is no more being not remotely as frustrated, resentful, unhappy. He said, hopefully. Anyway, this is a farewell to this tortured young man. The song is called Dangerous Wreck.
Gonna salvage my soul from the dangerous wreck of this love. Gonna do what is needed to mention my pain. With a thunderous cry of the word that will cancel it all. Make a blade that is brutal, efficient, and clean. Will I ever love you? Will you ever love me? Is it just such a simple thing? Will I ever love you? Will you ever love me? Is it just such a simple and I'm so tired of being the fall guy to your social display. So fed up with all your demanding little ways. Silly things that you do have no more meaning for me by now. Think it's time that we both said, let's call this a day. Will I ever love you? Will you ever love me? Is it just such a simple thing? Will I ever love you? Yeah. My, 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 oh, yeah. Yeah. Salvage my soul from the dangerous wreck of this love. Salvage my soul from the dangerous wreck of this love. Salvage my soul from the dangerous wreck of this love. Of this love. Bye bye, Pat 1987. Bye. Cheery bye. See you later. On you go. Take a walk.
We wrote that in 1984, my dear.
Did we do it?
It's 36 years old.
Did we write that in Berkeley Street?
We
Or
wrote it in King Street.
King Street? On the old piano, on our granddad's old piano.
Piano.
Oh my God. Okay. Not that we're having therapeutic flashback memory sets here, not at all. We're coping really well. Okay, on goes the calendar. 1988, and I must admit, the thing about this song is that I thought this was the coolest record. It swang. It had every element on it. It was totally mid-80s New York, like the feel of mid-80s New York. It stalled at 42. What could we do? Couldn't do any better. Anyway, the next one's saved us, saved our asses. But this is still a great song, and it's actually a song for all of you for sticking with us. It's a song for bands that stay with fans and fans that stay with bands. The song is called Ordinary Angel. I'm going to get my water. Said I got the car that delivers the goods, fills me with happiness. It's joyful while till the first of the month. Then I'm chasing my tail again. 'Cause I want a life that's bigger than me, but I'm crushing myself to death. Tell you what I do not need, no heaven sent deity. Said I'm an ordinary angel, winning tiny victories. Though the ordinary angels fly, wings weigh heavily. I try to be a daily genius. There's no idea beyond my reach. With all the angels and the geniuses, my company I'm gonna keep. My. I said I'm watching the news and I feel my face just hang a light past the scene. So I see the plot, yeah, I got the plan. Every move is transparent to me, yeah. Profit and power is turning the world, and I'm leaning against the spin. Give me a vision, my God, if you please. And I don't mean heavily. Said I'm an ordinary angel, winning tiny victories. Though the ordinary angels fly, wings weigh heavily. I try to be a daily genius. There's no idea beyond my reach. With all the angels and the geniuses, my company I'm gonna keep. My. Said I want a life that is bigger than me, because I'm crushing myself to death. Give me a vision, my God, if you please. And I don't need heavenly. Said I'm an ordinary angel, just winning tiny victories. Though the ordinary angels fly, wings way heavily. I'm trying to be a daily genius. There's no idea beyond my reach. With all the angels and the geniuses, my company I'm gonna keep. I am an ordinary angel, just an ordinary angel. Ordinary angel child, and then I'm walking with the daily geniuses, yeah, yeah. You know I'm walking with the daily geniuses, yeah. Just an ordinary angel, just an ordinary angel.
Number one. And then the B side of that, because as we know, you're at the live from Hue and Cry A's and B's. B side of that is a song again we must have played about 5 times in our lives. And let me tell you the story behind this song. We used to get, do you remember, Gregory? Do you remember we used to get the Reader's Digest every month?
Every month?
Every month we got the Reader's Digest at 51 King Street, Coatbridge.
What was in it?
It was, Reader's Digest is a Reader's Digest of stories of the day. Interesting stories of the day. And there was this regular slot in it called I Am John's or I Am Jane's. Mm-hmm. And it would be I Am John's foot, I Am John's brain, I Am John's pancreas. And it would teach you how these things worked. Obviously, sons of nurses, right? Mm-hmm. Sons of nurses, right? And this was one that I read, and obviously I squirreled it away as a wee prospective songwriter, lyric writer, because this is one which was called I Am John's Heart. And it's all about, here, let John's heart tell the story. Here we go.
I am John's heart, and I'm as tired as hell. If you've worked hard for 45 years, it begins to tell. And oh, this modern man, how I hate his speed. He lets himself do all the things I know he does not need. But I am more than muscles, I am more than flesh. I'm the part he feels is broken when there's nothing left. And I have friends, they're just passing through. They tell me John would tear me out to find the one that's true. He better hurry, not ringing any bells. But old John's been living too long in this dirty world. But I am more than muscles, I am more than flesh. I'm the part he feels is broken when there's nothing left. St. John's heart, and I'm tired as hell. I'm tired of pumping sweet life into an empty, lonely shell.
That was one of the best bits of singing I've ever heard, Pat, because I could play the completely wrong
No,
chord.
no.
And I played like, yeah, I am more than muscle. That was impressive.
No, I thought you were going for Thelonious Monk drama then, Gregory, or Melodious Thunk.
Man, that's muscle memory. Congratulations, Pat, on your muscle memory.
Well,
That's
thank you
pretty
very
good.
much.
That's pretty good.
Thank you very much.
Every jazz musician that's ever worked with us is just applauding you right now. How does he put up with that guy?
Okay. All right. We've got 3 more questions to answer in this wee segment, so we're going to be doing it every 4 songs. A few more questions, please, Hue and Cry Central. There seems to be not very many, but let's have a few more. This one is from Ian Ward. And Ian Ward is saying, do you have any land-based dreams which have kept you going through 2020? I don't even know what that means. Any land-based dreams? Do you ever had a land-based... You're moving to a new house, aren't you? That's your land-based dream. Who is that person? Thank you, Ian, for the weirdest question I think I've ever seen in my life.
A land-based dream, so a dream that's not floating or not flying.
Oh, like a grounded dream.
Yeah.
Like a practical dream.
I dreamt I was a worm once.
No, that's an earth-based dream.
And it's imagine being a worm. Well, that's land, isn't it?
Yes, that's true. That's okay. That explains a lot.
It's quite a dark dream.
No, it's true, but you're kind of burrowing away and being productive and helping ventilate the soil. I think
And
that's
you get
fantastic.
squished
I think
by
that's- and then you
an inquisitive 6-year-old. Worm squish.
okay. My land-based dream would be something like a Buddhist sangha or a commune, techno commune, whereby people can just live beautifully amongst themselves and ride out all the storms. There you are. There's my land-based dream. Thank you for that question.
Other worms.
Other worms. It's a gigantic worm. It's like a Dune-like planet where everybody rides on worms. This movie's coming out. Okay, Strength is Strength. Thank you, Kajia Haji. How are you doing? Thank you very much, Kajia. Strength is Strength is one of my favourites. What is the inspiration behind the song? Well, I know what the inspiration is behind the song, but what's the musical? What were you thinking about musically?
Major to minor.
Cool.
So the chords minor, 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 major. Major to minor.
There we are. Strength is Strength is a very yuppie song, Kajia, I have to tell you. It's about aspirational young men and women in suits, which is what Hue and Cry, to some extent, will always be. And then final set of questions here is from Janie Warnford. Are there any B-side tracks? This is a great question. Are there any B-side tracks that you wish were A-sides?
Let me have a look at them. There's one we're playing later on, which is not one of our tunes, and I think we did an amazing version of it. And it's we did a version of it on Terry Wogan's show.
Mm-hmm.
So we did a version of The Heart Saturday Night, which is the Tom Waits song, and we'd been on tour all around Europe with Joe Jackson. Then we did our own tour.
Yeah.
And then so we were at the top of our game.
Yeah.
And Terry Wogan's wife was a big fan of ours. So she was always pressuring Terry into putting us on the show. So they put us on the show, and then she asked Terry to ask us to play the B-side.
Yes, that's right. That was clever,
Because we
wasn't it?
didn't really understand why they were asking us on Saturday night TV in front of 20 million people to play an obscure B-side. But Terry's wife obviously had sway. She had sway.
Yes, she certainly
So
did.
we played a version of The Heart Saturday Night, and it's one of the best. We played live.
We'll surpass it tonight, though, Gregory. Yes, we will.
Maybe not.
Yes, we will. Okay, and I'll answer the question by saying there's a song that called Poets Day on the B-side of... We're playing it tonight. It was B-side of something. Maybe the last single of Stars Crash Down or something. And it goes as this mad riff that begins do 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 do.
Which means it'll never be a single.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I never get to choose singles. You know that story, don't you, folks? That I thought Labour of Love was a duff. I thought it was too complicated. Nobody could dance to it. The bass drum was all over the place. I've never chosen a single since then, ever again. Even if singles did still exist, which I don't think they do. Anyway, thanks for your questions. Keep them coming. My Vibo Fetzer isn't quite working, but I'll try and intuit them from this point onwards. Okay, that was 1988. This is 1989. And the A side of this is the famous, powerful woman known as Linda, and this is Looking for Linda.
Said I was not looking for Linda. Linda found me. She was hiding away on the slow train home. Is this one of our Paisley? Said you got to help me. She used to work there a long time ago. Spent 35 pounds, one pack of ciggies, running an errand for big man indoors. Then she got running straight down to the center. She took into city, left all the remorse, and I looking out for Linda in the rain. Never stopped looking, never stopped looking for Linda. Never stop looking, never stop looking for Linda. Was looking at Linda, my God, the girl was pleased. She'd been fighting firewater all of that day. Said being drinking means only one thing. Whispered that she was ever too polite to say. For the train door was jammed, but the time wasn't right. Some guy was holding her right back from the window. I said, a good man. She said, so again. I'm gonna decide when I go or I don't go. Looking out for Linda in the rain. Never stop looking, never stop looking for Linda. Never stop looking, never stop looking for Linda. Never stop looking, never stop looking for Linda. Was kissing with Linda. She pays her came closer. She's wiser than alcohol, master of air. Such a connection is finer than true things. Said I'll always be looking for my sweet Linda again. Looking out for Linda in the rain. Never stop looking, never stop looking for Linda. Looking out for Linda, never stop looking, never stop looking for Linda. Looking out for Linda, never stop looking, never stop looking for Linda. Said I never stop looking, said I never stop looking for Linda. Never, 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 never stop looking.
There you go. Okay. The B-side of Looking for Linda, again, and in the theory of writing a B-side, I remember from the mid-80s and the late 90s when we were doing it at our peak, was that you would try, what did they look for? What were they looking for in a B-side? Or what were we looking for in a B-side? I remember it being, this is going to be us giving something that's more unmediated, more our thing, more of a quirky thing. That would be my motivation that I would seem to remember.
Yeah, we are the kind of songwriters that treat every song equally. We don't really, we put as much effort and emotion into writing songs as we do all the time. So you know, when you've got a song like Looking for Linda and everybody's dancing around a studio in New York going, man, that's a great song, it's a great song, and Pat and I are waiting for the B-side to come on because it's just as good a song for us. It's just as good an emotion as us, but it's not about us, it's about everybody else.
I'm just going to move over here and raid this record, because this is actually the theory. This is the first ever Hue and Cry record called Here Comes Everybody, and this is what got us signed, correct? And the reason why it got us signed is because Here Comes Everybody is just like, it's like balls out. Sorry, folks. Lionel Richie meets, you know, Tower of Power dance track, and on the B side was a song about our Aunt May dying of cancer called From First to Last. So that's what got them, was that we had this powerful funk thing, and then on the back of it was this totally tender, you know. There's also a track on it called The Successes of Monetarism, and it's 4 minutes of blank noise.
That's silence.
Silence, silence. So anyway, so that's the theory. That's basically the theory of Hue and Cry, is that you basically do your stonking dance floor filler arm waver on the A side, and on the B side you bare your soul. So that's basically theory of Hue and Cry in a nutshell. Let me go and put this back, and we're going to do this B-side. Hold on. And it's a song about a grumpy Scottish pop star in the mid to late 80s. Indeed it is. Aren't 50% of songs from Hue and Cry about that at that time? The song is called He Won't Smile.
If you're after his felicities, you won't get his complicity. No grinning for the culture kind. He won't smile, not even if you pay him. He won't smile, not even if you pay him. There's no place for an oddity in the empire of commodities. A surly boy who just won't play the game. He won't smile, not even if you ask him. He won't smile. If you're after his complicity, you won't get his felicity. No grinning for the culture kind. He won't smile, not even if you pay him. He won't smile, not even if you pay him. Not even if you pay him. He won't won't smile, not for a single day. He won't smile, not if you take a piss. He won't smile, it's be a hit or miss. He won't smile, no, 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 no. He won't smile, no, 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 no. He won't smile, he won't smile, he won't smile. Certainly won't. There's no place for an oddity in the empire of commodities. What?
I'm surprised we lasted this long.
Well, we only had about 4 years of it. But anyway.
Well, I had 5. Did you miss one?
I missed one, yes.
What were you doing that year, Pat?
I was living the 80s dream.
I'm sure it was 5.
I'm sure I was at 6 or was it 4? I can't quite remember. Anyway.
Maybe I was having a land-based dream that year.
As a worm. After your first glass of Maker's Mark. Right, we're completely just about to lose it, and thank God it was finished in half an hour. Anyway, okay, so there you are. So there you have the theory of Hue Cry. You have everything about us, and then we move on to 1989, and of course, this is still 1989, and this is the second single. So you're like, are we going to have 2 hit singles? Are we going to make it? And we did, and we absolutely thumped the barn door with this A-side. And I remember when we were writing this, Gregory, and we thought, I remember listening to it as well, I wonder if that's going to be a humongous hit and like a lifetime anthem. And then the other best story about this song is that one of the best drummers in the world, what was he called again? Mandy Newmark was playing this in New York, in a New York studio, and it was a great take, and then suddenly everything stopped in the drums, and we wondered why. And he's got one eye turned that way, and he's a mane of grey curls, and he's singing the chorus at the top of his voice because he loved the song so much. Anyway, I've oversold it now, haven't I? Anyway, just violently. Completely untouchable, knew no surprises, wrapped in a cold world of my own devising. But I heard you smashing, swinging hard outside. Saw your sweet face and I nearly died. And violently you came to me, said I could be a different man, and violently your words hit me, and I broke gently into your hands, fell apart in your hands. Frozen survivor, brittle and hateful, I'm uncomprehending. Who would want this fool? But you chipped away until some poor soul appeared, shivering and trembling, stumbling around. Then you brought me near and violently you came See my baby and violently you came to me, said that I could be an infant man, and violently your words hit me, and I broke gently into your hands, fell apart in your hands. It was so violently, I fell apart in your hands, fell right apart in your hands. When somebody loves you, it's no good unless they love you all the way. When somebody needs you, it's no good unless they need you all the way. They have to need you violently, 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 violently. Okay, thank you, Greg. That was completely beautiful. I was about to say a swear word there, but let's not. B-side of Violently, 1989, is a song that we have sung for, well, literally 30 years, I guess. Yeah, 30 years. I keep seeing videos of her on YouTube. It's like, I don't know, the algorithm must know I'm thinking about her. But it's a classic song, and it should be taken in a stately manner. And the song is called "The Man with the Child in His Eyes," B-side of Violently. You hear him before you go to sleep. Focus on the day that's been. You realize he's there. Then you turn the light off, turn over. Do not be worried about your man. They think he's lost on summer horizon. Here we are again, my love, wondering what on earth we are doing here. I don't know. Think that we'd want to see, oh, his love's to eternity. La 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 la. I'm here again, the man with a child in his eyes. Look no further, I'm here again. I'm the man with a child in his eyes, his eyes. He's very understanding, so aware of all your situation. And whenever he stays up late, said it's always there, but he feels you hesitate. Please don't be worried about our love, 'cause they say no, it won't last forever. What do they know? Here we are once again, my love, wondering what on earth we are doing here. Well, I don't know. You think that I do not love you. Well, I I just took a trip on my love for you, my love for you, here again, the man with a child in his eyes. Look now no further, here again, that's the man with a child in his eyes, his eyes, his eyes.
Where are we? Fiona says,
Refresh your
refresh questions. I keep refreshing them, and it don't make a difference because the machines is broken. Folks,
What machine's broken?
this machine's broken. My
Your
Whats-
iPad.
Well,
You
it
just
says...
quit the app and go back into the app.
I've tried it again. I'm going to do this again. Phone not connected. Make sure your phone has an active internet connection.
You're not on the Wi-Fi here.
I'm on the Wi-Fi, but it's not working. Sorry, folks.
The Wi-Fi should be working. If it's not working, then we're not online.
Okay, well, that would be good, wouldn't it? I'm going to say to Rap is in there. I know you've got enough to do, mate, but could you get Emma to text the questions to your phone and then bring the phone in and we'll do the questions? I think that's probably the best way to do it. Yeah? It's
Why
not a
don't you
bad
just
hack.
Go into the Wi-Fi settings.
Gregory, see this iPad? It's so encrusted with gig sweat.
Why did?
Why? Yeah, exactly. It was because it was working great earlier on
But
today.
if you go into settings, turn the Wi-Fi off and turn it back on.
Is that
again.
going to be very entertaining for our
It might be
lovely
entertaining
fans?
for me.
All right, okay, but it's not going to be entertaining for our lovely fans. You, my friend iPad, you're dumped. 1991.
Why don't you just try that?
Gregory, I know it's not working. No.
Just go to settings, turn the
Gregory, let's continue. Here is a song from 1991. I know
I'm
it's-
not playing it.
Oh, come on.
Just go into settings, turn the Wi-Fi off, turn it back on again, and it'll
Oh,
find
Chris,
it.
well, why don't you play the first 10 bars of that and I'll do that? All right. As if I'm going to do settings.
There's the settings there.
I know, it's not working.
Make you sweat to know the taste of me. Ain't nothing sweet about the way that I feel. I'm to set fire like a chemical. I am the bitterness that you know no others are well. You think I'm a rock, but I'm a crumbling man. A few December tears would make the guy right in the sand. A comic rosy, but the truth will out. Women know the truth is what we have to be about. Right on the tip of your tongue, finding my side. Oh, my heart, yeah. Together like stones, just a grinding my heart, yeah. I know my remedies have limited use, so bring me together with you, baby, baby, let me prove it. A crucial element I will provide. I gave you so much honesty, gonna sting both your eyes, the tip of your tongue, finding my side. Oh, my heart, yeah. Together like stones, just a grinding my heart, yeah. Right on the tip of your tongue, finding my side. Somebody said once, take the water out. A human body would be nothing but a pile of dirt. That is what I have been. Be fire to right to bring me back together and make me unified. Well, bring me back together. make you sweat to know the taste of me. There ain't nothing sweet about the way that I feel. Good God, I need you like a chemical. I am the bitter bitterness. But you know no other so well right on tip of your tongue. Finding my side. We'll come together like stone, grinding my side. Right on the tip of your tongue, finding my side. We'll come together like stone, grinding my side. I make you sweat to know the taste of me. Ain't nothing sweet about the way I feel. I need you like a chemical. The bitterness that you know ever so well, right on the tip of your tongue. Finding my side. Together like stones. Grinding my side. Right on the tip of your tongue. Finding my side. Together like stones. Grinding my side.
I can't make it work, Gregory.
Oh, here's
Oh my
Rob.
God, here comes Rab. Thank you, Rab. Thank you, Mike. Oh, here we are. All right, okay. I won't break your phone, I promise. All right, very quickly. Jill from Renfrew. Thank you, Jill. Which song are you most proud of?
So Labour Love, I guess.
Yes.
How everybody reacted to it and watching dance floors filled with Labour Love being played all the time. What was the other ones that I love the ballads we did. We've written an awful lot of ballads. Stumble Through the Dance was a beautiful song.
Yes.
The Way She Flies is a beautiful song from
Indeed
Poppy
it is.
Phyllis Dawn. So there's too many.
There's too many. Neil W., what is your favourite gig of all time? I mean, the one that we did. I dreamt about this gig. Do you remember we played in the Teatre de Opera in Barcelona, opening for Joe Jackson, and it was a kind of stained glass, beautiful stained glass roof, and it was 7. We were on early, and the sunlight was coming through, and that's about as magical as it got for me. What's your favourite gig of all time?
What was the place we used to play in Cardiff? We used to play this crazy place in Cardiff, and the front row was about 60 men all crying all the way through it. And the size of these men from Wales, and they would just come and watch Pat, and Pat would just make them cry. And then he used to buy me a drink all night, because Pat went away back to the hotel because he couldn't come out and get drunk with us because he had a gig the next day.
Yes, we have a line in male therapy. Why not? Why not? Martin, thank you, Martin. Who's your favourite modern day vocalist, Pat? No argument at the moment. Kurt Elling, who's the most amazing singer and technical instructor of any vocalist, and pianist. Who's your favourite pianist, Greg?
Well, I've got a partner she doesn't play music, but she likes music. She's a music lover. But I played her Jacob Collier for the first time because my brother loves Jacob Collier.
I love Jacob Collier.
Anyway, but watching her reaction to him of what on earth did I just see, and it wasn't really kind of enjoyment or like hands over heels, just shock, like a happy shock when you watch him. And I've watched him quite a lot now because of that, because my partner, she'll reach for him to watch it. So at the moment, I'm enjoying Jacob Collier's playing.
Cool. Do you know, we're going to belt through here because we've got so many nice questions. Sorry, my device collapsed, folks, because these are great questions. Would you consider doing these? Thank you, Peter G. Would you consider doing these streaming gigs in the future? Well, of course, but we all pray for a vaccine that works. And folks, you know, it's lovely to do this. It's lovely to connect with you, but it's a stressful time, right? So we'd love to be back out playing, gigging, but, you know, the number one transmission vector of COVID is expectorated droplets from the mouth. So We're here for a while, but if you want us to do these things, please let us know. Please tell everybody else that we're doing them. People can see this from all four corners of the planet. People in the diaspora who have gone away to other countries can come and see a Hue and Cry gig. Give us ideas for what you want us to play with themes, approaches. We're totally up for it. But we obviously wish we weren't doing this. But while we're doing it, we'll put our heart and soul into it. And I think I'll just say the last question. Davy, thank you, Davy. Where did the name Hue and Cry come from? Well, it's an old English phrase meaning to raise an alarm against a wrongdoer. So very 80s, very Thatcher, very Ben Hilton. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to hold on to Rab's phone. I'm going to try not to drench it in tea for the remainder of the gig.
What if one of his pals phones him from the pub?
I know, or sent him something.
What do we do, Rab?
Some picture or something. Here's a song that's about our late dad, John Cain, and wrote when he was alive, and I think he liked it. Although he wasn't a very demonstrative man, but I think he liked it. The song is called, it's B-side of My Salt Heart, 1991. The song's called White Collar. I've forgotten the lyric. How about that? Keep going. My father's big song. Yeah. Hero of the lucid memo, rest your fountain pen. Office graces given way to glassy-eyed young men. Champion of compromise, the world has changed for you. No need for the gentle touch when a rabbit punch will do. So rest your head upon a white collar snapped around your neck. Rest your head upon a white collar snapped around your neck. There were times when class and class had known the same stairwell. These are times when hatchet men are shuttled up from hell. Leaving day was thick with jokes and how they do you well. Friends and enemies agreed you are more than personnel. So rest your head upon a white collar snapped around your neck. Rest your head upon a white collar snapped around your neck. Rest your head, rest your weary head. Na na na, na na na, na na. Seems like we've begun again on the same side of the street. I have found this happy man when the system let him be. So rest your head on a white collar wrapped around your neck.
Rest your head upon a white collar snapped around your neck. Rest your head, rest your weary head. Na 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 na. Rest your weary head. Better rest your weary head. Rest your weary head.
Okay. I know. Okay, folks. We're screaming towards the end of our A's and B's night. I hope that you have enjoyed it so far. Sorry I haven't got all your questions in, but I think we're going to try and get all the songs in if we can. Do you think we'll make it?
It's up to us.
All right.
Hey, you need to give me seconds to tune this.
All right, okay. Well, why don't I answer some questions then while I've got them here? So here we go. Here's another one from David. Hi, David. Says, like you, I'm gutted at the loss of the ABC Glasgow. Do you intend to do the Hue and Cry weekends again? And if so, where? That is a job for gig promoters and is way above my pay grade to actually decide that. But ABC Glasgow is a terrible loss. My only wee thing to say is, yes, we should rebuild the art school above it, but shouldn't we also pay attention to probably one of the best gigs Glasgow's ever had? I don't know, do we play the Barrowlands again? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. I don't know. We've obviously got a Theatre Royal gig coming up. Look for that on hueandcry.co.uk. But that's a good question, and let's hope the microbiologists can help us with that one. How you doing, bro?
Well, the thing is, you keep talking, I can't tune it, so I'm not really.
Right, well,
so no, it's not to do.
Should we just leave it deathly silent? Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
close enough. No, I should have plugged the guitar in, but I didn't. So.
All right, okay.
Pardon me. Yes, you can. It's fine. We can. What are we playing? Oh,
Well, you know we're playing Long Term Lovers of Pain, darling. We're just about holding it together. Here we go.
no, I lost it about
All
3
right.
songs ago.
Oh, okay. I think we lost it at the same time. Anyway, Long Term Lovers of Pain.
Rob, are we okay? Right.
Letters that he wrote to her, shallow and regrettable. His motorcycle injuries, they won't make him unforgettable. It's like a firework display to spend out in a rain, but the only lovers worth the damn are the long-term lovers of pain. He's made plans for plastic surgeons to be standing by their phones. Upon the preference she can rearrange structure of his bones. He knows his father's too well, her laughter's like a train, but the only lovers worth the damn are the long-term lovers of pain. 'Cause the only lovers worth the damn are the long-term lovers of pain. She would find him at her elbow buying Parma ham and cheese. Knew her scant encouragement would bring him to his knees. Presented these new powers, felt his passion would arrange. But the only lovers were the damn are the long-term lovers of pain. Mama, 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 mama. Mama, 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 mama. So they went down to the borough hall's aesthetics on display, and the kitchen floor was voted down for mattress full of hay. Those stupid Cupid theories they now blissfully disdain, 'cause the only lovers were the damn are the ones who can never, never be blamed. They're the ones that kiss in the rain. Beware of long-term lovers of pain. Yeah, yeah. I ain't kissing in the rain, baby. Ain't kissing in the rain now, baby. Ain't kissing in the rain, 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 ah, yeah. Well, don't you see those plastic surgeons? They be standing by their phones, 'cause that ice cold lady wants to rearrange my bones. See those plastic surgeons standing by their phones, 'cause that ice cold lady wants to rearrange my bones. I said that ice cold lady wants to rearrange my bones. Ain't kissing in the rain, baby.
I forgot the ending.
Just end it. Right. B-side of Long Term Lovers of Pain, which is actually from Stars Crash Down, our album whose anniversary, 30th anniversary, we will be celebrating all through 2021. 2021? Yeah, 2021. And we did this on a Terry Wogan show, as Gregory told the story earlier on. And it's by the guy who teaches most people how to even write songs in the first place. And it's Tom Waits. And the song is called Looking for the Heart of Saturday Night.
Well, you're gassed up and you're behind the wheel with your arm around your sweet one and your Oldsmobile, barreling down the boulevard and looking for the heart of Saturday night. And you got paid on Friday and your pockets are jingling and you see the lights. And you get out of tingling when you're cruising with the six. We're looking for the heart of Saturday night. Then you comb your hair, shave your face, trying to wipe out every trace. All the other says in the week, you know that this'll be the Saturday you're reaching your peak. Stop it on red, you're going on a green, 'cause tonight'll be like nothing that you have ever seen. And then you're barreling down the boulevard, looking for the heart of Saturday night. Timber the crack of the pool balls, neon buzzing, telephone ringing, it's your second cousin. Is it the barmaid that's smiling in the corner of her eye? The magic of the melancholy tear in your eye makes it kind of quiver down in the core, 'cause you're dreaming of them Saturdays that came before, and now you're stumbling onto the heart of Saturday night. Where you're gassed up, you're behind the wheel with your arm around your sweet one in your Oldsmobile, barreling down the boulevard, looking for the heart of Saturday night. Now is it the crack of the pool balls, neon buzzing, telephone ringing, it's your second cousin? Is it the barmaid that's smiling from the corner of her eye? The magic of the melancholy tear in her eye makes it kind of special down in the core, and you're dreaming of them Saturdays that came before. You watch me stumbling onto the heart of Saturday night.
Baby, watch me stumbling, stumbling under the heart of Saturday night. Do da 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 dum dum, ba 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 ba. There we go. Okay.
Is it Saturday night?
It certainly is, man. It certainly is. And we're having a ball. Shall we barrel on into the next two songs?
Any more questions?
I think, how we doing? Yes, I think we've got a few more questions. Very, very briefly. How long can we go on for?
As long as you want.
Oh, really?
That's why you keep trying to end the gig. I'm like, no, we can go as long as we want.
All right, okay, we can get to that. Delight. Here we go. More questions. Gregory, what is the background to the Prodigal Sons album? Better explain what the Prodigal Sons album is.
We had a producer called Harvey J. Goldberg who was a big fan of ours and produced Labour Love and Looking for Linda and stuff like that. And he was approached by a record company because they liked the stuff as well. But bizarrely, they didn't do vocal records. There was a record company that only did instrumental records. So they took my brother off the album, asked me to rearrange them and record them again with a stellar band. And then one of our favourite saxophone players, Nigel Hitchcock, took the place of Pat.
Mighty Nigel, yeah.
And I don't know, but I felt so bad about it. I wrote a song about Pat's firstborn daughter just to try and make up for it, called Little Miss Grace. I felt so bad. And you quite liked that song. Grace quite liked it as well.
Okay, let's just bury that trauma and move on. Which song, thank you, Sonia. Here's a great question, Sonia Adams. Which song from any era and genre do you wish you had written? Oh, that's probably another Tom Waits song for me called Take It With Me When I Go, which has the best lines in it ever. Children are playing at the end of the day. Strangers are singing on our lawn. There's got to be more than flesh and bone. All that you love is all that you own. I mean, if I get anywhere near that, I'm doing all right. What's yours, Greg?
There's too many. Harvest for the World.
Oh, Christ, why didn't I think of that?
I think lyrically it kind of sums up everything that's going on. And it was a kind of, and there's loads of Temptation stuff as well. And I like the whole thing that the Temptations as a band, I suppose the singer, but the band as well, they really didn't like Cloud9.
They didn't, that's right, because it was too political for them, wasn't it?
Too political. They wanted My Girl, they wanted to sing that, but the guy that was writing them all the stuff, and I just love it that they really struggle to sing these hyper-political songs, but now they're so iconic, and they just take you back to all the blaxploitation and all the...
My father didn't know the meaning of work. Disrespected mama, treated her like
he didn't want to proclaim that.
Bother confusion, that's what the word is today. Hey, hey. Okay, this is 1994, and this is a song that is a greatly beloved song of, I think it was a Radio 2 airplay hit. That's why people like it. But it's a sad wee song in its way, but you know, this is the way life is. The landscape of the heart is often rugged and uneven. The song is called Just Say You Love Me. Just say you love me. You don't have to mean it. You don't have to make a show of what isn't there. Just say you love me. Be your words for my favor. Let lies be my savior. Be my comfort and care. I don't want a great performance here. Just a presence that is more near. You don't have to tell me where or who. Just a payback for the way I try to understand you.
So just say you love me. You don't have to mean it. You don't have to make a show of what isn't there. So just say you love me. Be your words for my favor. Let lies be my savior. Be my comfort and care. I don't want you to be working hard. Just some kind of see what be a start. There are some things you don't need to say. Everything that's gonna hurt me, you can hide it away. So just say you love me. You don't have to mean it. You don't have to make a show. What isn't there? So just say you love me. Be your words for my favor. Let lies be my savior. Be my comfort. Oh, comfort and care. You can say you love me, you love me, love me, you love me. You can say you love me, you love me. Just say that you love me. You don't have to mean it. You don't have to make a show of what isn't there. So come on, say you love me. Be your words for my favor. Let lies be my savior. Be my comfort and care. Let lies be my savior. Let them be the things that gets me to bed at night. You can see you love me. You don't have to mean it. You can see you love me. You don't have to mean it. You can see you love me. You don't have to mean it.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Just a few more questions before we probably just
Fall over
and die. Where are we now? There's a couple of ones here. Here we are. What is the Mike Paddock? What is the story behind long-term lovers of pain? I should have said that one. Timed that one up better before. It's about a guy who just is totally in love with someone. But she's not quite in love with him, but she has power over him. And so she exerts it all the way through the song, except at the bridge, or the last verse, where they suddenly bond in the West End of Glasgow, or in the Barrowlands, I can't remember, over some posh food, and they end up not being in this asymmetrical, masochistic relationship. I bet you're glad you asked. And then the last one, I'll find one for Gregory. How do you both, from Paul H, thank you, Paul H, the ultimate question, how do you both construct your songs? A million different ways.
with great difficulty and lots of luck.
Is the truth.
Brothers seem to preempt. Brothers seem to know when to back off. Brothers seem to read each other's body language better than most. So
Yeah.
we know when to leap in and we know when to back off. And usually by the end of that, there's something worth holding on to.
It's amazing how much a song is an exercise of diplomacy and tact, isn't it?
Mhm.
It's true. It's
It
really
is.
true.
It is, and it's yes, you have to bring your A game when it comes to kind of communication skills and personal skills. And Pat and I are not usually the best at to other people, but for some reason to each other we seem to know how to
We're
do.
very considerate with each other. It's
Well,
true.
I'm very snappy with other people, so I
So we
apologise.
apologise to all the people that we know for our snappiness. With this, it's just Just great. I bet all the other people that were snapping to it are really happy to hear that. They probably will get a memo as soon as we go home, Gregory. You do realise that. All right, this is the last song, and this is the B-side of Just Say You Love Me that you just heard. What a song. The Hankies at the ready. Tom Waits is Martha.
Operator number, please. It's been so many years. He remembers my old voice while I fight the tears. Hello, hello, there's Martha. There's old Tom Frost. And I'm calling long distance. Don't worry about the cost. Now it's been 40 years or more. Now, Martha, please recall. Meet me out for coffee, and we'll talk about it all. And those were days of roses, poetry and prose. And Martha, all I had was you, and all you had was me. For there was no tomorrow. We would pack away our sorrows and save them for a rainy day. And I feel much older now. You're much older too. How's the husband? How's the kids? You know, I got married too. It's lucky that you found someone to make you feel secure. We were all so young and foolish. Now we are mature. And those were days of roses, poetry and prose. And Martha, all I had was you, and all you had was me. For there was no tomorrow. We would pack away our sorrows and save them for a rainy day. I was always so impulsive. I guess that I still am. And all that really mattered then was that I was a man. Funny how our being together was never meant to be. My dear Martha, sweet, sweet Martha, I love you, can't you see? Hey, and those were days of roses, poetry and prose. And Martha, all I had was you, and all you had wasn't me. For there was no tomorrow. We would pack away our sorrows, save them for a rainy day. And I remember quiet evenings, trembling close to you.
Okay, everyone. We just couldn't stop singing and talking, could we? Thank you very much for coming to our Hue and Cry live from A's and B's. Thank you very much to Live From Events for organising this, and the whole No Half Measures team for putting it together and for helping us to do this, putting out the lovely merchandising, which is the mask and the gig set list, which we're going to sign and sign, and you can buy that, and we'll scribble it out and we can send you if you want it.
It's a good set. I want to remember this.
It's a good set. Well, this was good. I think this was a step in the right direction, and also completely to our great friend and associate, Mr. Robert Higgins, for his phone, basically, and everything else. and I never broke your phone. Thank you very much. Says at least 2 fingers there. Thank you very much, everyone. If you want to know anything about us, the place to go is hueandcry.co.uk or at Hue and Cry Twitter or Hue and Cry on Facebook. Thanks very much for allowing us to do this. Shall we do it again? I think we shall, shouldn't we? So, from Pat, bye-bye. See you next time.
And me, his brother, Greg.
Bye, everyone. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Turn the lights off,